How you doing, everybody? Buckin's Pioneer P51. This is quite a saw, it really is. I want to show you what these old saws from the late 70s did, you know. I think very early 80s is when these were built. We're not going to run this one a lot because it's a treasured saw. But we're going to run it enough so it warms up. Now what you'll notice, a 4-stroke till that reed opens. And this ain't the biggest piece of wood, but that's a hard one to cut, so that's what we get. We're cutting firewood. We're not trying to find the biggest block. We actually got a job to do today. So, knowing we got a job, let's get right into it. Okay, we're going to move to the back of the truck just a second. And we're going to lean out the tailgate. We're going to talk about this little girl for a minute. And, look at that. That looks at home right there, don't it? You know, my brother Greg's here today. Come on over here, Greg. What were we running for saws then? Steel. I think old Dad had his old 41. Old 41 or old 45 Super too, didn't he?
Yep.
And I had old 56. It wasn't the Magnum old 56. And that old 56, that old 45 Super actually quite a saw. But if we'd have had a Pioneer P51, you're talking the same weight class. You're talking twice the saw. What's your first impressions of this old girl?
It's a nice looking saw. It runs good for the era.
Good example for that era, isn't it?
For that era, it's a good example.
Yeah, we're used to 66 mags and stuff. But I tell you what, I got a P50 coming my way. I want you to know that. We're going to see that at the end of the week. This is a pleasure to run this Buckin. Special thanks, friend. Now this is on the governor. This is governed. We're going to ungovern it. Let Buckin play with it without the governor. I don't want to run it without the governor. So this is one we was going to port. I said, I ain't porting this. Buckin said, don't. He said, if it's that nice, don't. Leave it alone. Great example. Thank you. Okay, how you doing, everybody? I want to talk about our gear. A lot of times I don't wear the shoes and the chaps. I'll tell you why that is. It's all about what's too dangerous. What is it? Today we got wet in the area we're in. We got a lot of underbrush trip over. We got snow on top of ice. Okay, step it up with your gear. I don't care what anybody in the comments says about me, so don't worry about what they say. I'm a big boy. All they got to do, that man that's got something to say can come and work with me one day, and by 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll bury him. He can't keep up. I'm an old fart, but I got a lot of grit, and no, I don't walk as good as I did. I don't always wear my safety gear. It is about risk assessment. What works, what don't. No, you don't know when you're going to get hurt. You don't. I'm going to show you how here on the East Coast we've always done it. I got to do something about the strap on my chaps right across where I had back surgery. It rides. That puts a lot of pressure. We got something in the wind that might cure that. We just use, as a rule, a small pouch. And then you got your files and your wedges and one thing and the other. Now, a lot of guys will put their Spencer tape right there on that tiny little hook. We don't here. And I'll tell you why. You're going through the type of brush that's always pulling your tape out, and next thing you know, you look back and you got 50 feet of tape all the way out. And what we do is just put a notch right here in the center. This is for marking logs, if anybody didn't know. Just a horseshoe nail with a little bend. You can shove it in there and hook it over the edge of your log, run your tape out, but that's where they ride. You don't want lots of tension on these. You want them where they kind of just dangle a little bit. When you're marking your logs, they always reel in properly until they don't. That's what's funny. The whole day, we're around Dave a minute here. I haven't sharpened this since the last time we run this. I haven't turned it up. I turned it down actually a little more. Today is about just getting the job done. Cutting some wood. Watch the tension and compression. I'm not going to sit and explain it to you. You'll see. If you see me pull my bar back quick, I know that I can get pinched. Experienced cutters know this. We're not going to make this a long video today, but we're going to make a good one.
Hey, one question.
Sure.
Why are you cutting some of the wood so small?
Oh, somebody asked that. The reason I cut some of this wood real short is we have 2 coal stoves. We run one or the other, both, you know. We don't live uptown, we live in the country, so we do the country thing. You start them on wood. So the one stove is a parlor stove. It needs real short wood to get going. The other one, it'll take chunks. It'll burn wood and coal equally as well. But the one stove's got to be really short. Good question. These have got a little bit much compression, but I like it. back over here. Stay in a minute. There. Now I'm hot and sweaty and I feel good. I'm going to take my jacket off. We're going to get this video done. You can probably find a place set that right straight on the ground there, buddy. Is that a good spot? Well, you might as well come right over and visit with me. My nephew Logan, met him last time. He's a crazy fellow. He likes them Dodge Cummins diesels. He knows a lot about them.
Sorry, I don't like walking, all right? I want to make it there.
Oh, that's why you got the Dodge? Why don't you get a Chevy?
I want to make it there.
I always make it there.
Well, I mean, it's my preference, but a Duramax isn't going to get there.
Would you notice them Dodges and Fords that got the hooks in the front? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you notice the frickin' Chevys do that backwards and put them in the rear?
Oh, yeah.
You know why that is?
So a tow operator can hook it easier.
That's so that they can pull the Dodge and Fords out.
6 in a row, ready to tow. 8 to pee, sit down to pee.
Okay, so anyway, you get the idea. We're good fun. We have a lot of fun with each other, but a truck's a truck, and you get what you want, what you like.
No matter what, you're going to work on it. No matter what you get, eventually you're going to work on it.
Then you're going to make a lot of money and somebody else works on it.
Yep.
Okay, on them cuts right there was a good example of how in hardwoods, to relieve tension, all loggers do this. They'll make a cut, a bottom cut, a side cut. They'll do whatever it takes to get rid of that tension, get that relaxed, and then a bam. And once it moves, then you know where it's going to go. You just nip. Okay, so you learned that one. You do that too, don't you, Greg?
Yep.
Sure saves me and Pence, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, it's turned out to be a nice day up here now.
Beautiful up here.
Mikey Yo-Yo. We're going to get you and Bill Block over here someday. Let's do that. Bill Block's from Australia. I watched his videos. Go over and check out Bill Block. He had put up 3 little shorts on videos about cutting eucalyptus. Well, it looks like the darn thing's a corkscrew tree. It just 3 loops all the way around it from one end to the other. Oh my goodness, that looks, it's like cutting blacktop. I liked that video, I did. But Mikey, wouldn't it be fun to be out here in this stuff and running these power saws? I don't think Mikey gets much in Scotland on running the power saws. We're going to get 307 Joe coming out. We're going to get him out here in the spring sometime, probably early spring. And Eric Nelson is coming this coming weekend, next weekend. He's coming up. He's bringing us a couple little surprises. If we got the parts, we're going to build him a saw right on camera. That'll be funny. He wants a 272. So we're going to do it if we can. If we don't have the parts, well, obviously we're not going to, but that's the way it is. Well, we're going to cut this short. Love all you guys. Stay in the comments. When somebody says something rude about me, laugh it off, friends. It ain't worth it. We don't have to, geez, I'm borrowing Buckin's saying, I ain't going to justify myself to nobody. I'm not. I've done this way too long. There's no way. Yeah, you want to defend me, I appreciate it. Anybody that's got anything to say, come work with me one day. You'll learn a whole lot. You'll get to know me, and your opinions will change. You'll never get me to wear safety glasses, ever. It's not going to happen. Not here. In my shop? Oh, yeah. No question. Guaranteed. Anybody that thinks safety glasses is a good idea with a power saw is playing. They're not working. You're playing, guys. Because the first thing that happens is you get the film of dust. You can't see. Okay, bad idea. Then you start sweating. It dribbles all over your glasses. That's great. I worked for a big timber company one time. Their insurance company was really pressing safety gear one thing. The other day said something about the safety glasses in their little company meeting. I thought, I was a young fellow then. So I thought, well, I'm going to try that. And I tried them, and I tossed them. I couldn't wear them. I couldn't see. I'm sitting here always trying to, I wouldn't get anything done. It was terrible. Well, this old guy, well, he was older than me. He's 10 years older. That's when you're in your late 20s, somebody's 10 years older. They're a seasoned veteran. You know what I mean? We pay our dues in this game. He says, boy, I'm glad to see you do that. Toss them glasses. He says, I was afraid for you. I says, why, Bill? He says, man, he says, a few years ago I worked for this other company, and he says, they was pushing the safety glasses hard. A guy had a maple limb. They're the worst for spring poles. I mean, they'll roll over on you, and that pole will come up and swat you. I've been hit hard by him before. Well, he is wearing the safety glasses, and about a 2-inch spring pole come and swatted him right in the face, right in the eyes, and he got the safety glasses busted, and freaking, he actually lost one eye from it. That's no joke. That's not a joke. Well, I tell you what, I learned my lesson. I never thought about that. And because they're not going to protect you from impact, they protect you, not something like that. Yeah, I'd rather had a tank round hit me than freaking have something put a piece of safety glass through my eye. I never forgot. It gives me the willies just thinking about it. You're going to get a black eye and get marked up if a limb hits you in the face. But heck with them safety glasses. Not for me. Thank you. This is it.